After a major far-right anti-immigration protest led by Tommy Robinson in London, Prime Minister Kier Starmer has condemned the attacks on police and vowed to oppose intimidation based on race or background, praising Britain's values of tolerance and diversity. Britain witnessed one of its largest ever far-right protests on Saturday. At Tommy Robinson's United Kingdom event, several figures linked to the far-right from across Europe and North America delivered speeches. At least 26 cops suffered injuries and 25 protesters were arrested after clashes became violent. But the highlight was an appearance by Elon Musk, billionaire and owner of X. Musk joined via video link and, in a scathing attack on Prime Minister Kier Starmer, said there needs to be a change in the government in the UK. He stressed that the next elections were far away and that something needs to be done immediately.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So I really think there's got to be a change of government in Britain, and you can't. We don't have another 4 years or whatever the next election is. It's too long. Something's got to be done. There's got to be a dissolution of Parliament and a new vote held.
You are in a fundamental situation here, Musk told the crowd, claiming the left is a part of murder and celebrating murder.
This is a message to the reasonable centre, the people who ordinarily wouldn't get involved in politics, who just want to live their lives. They don't want. They're quiet. They just go about their business. My message is to them: if this continues, that violence is going to come to you. You will have no choice.
This is not the first time. Back in January, Musk had attacked Starmer over his government's handling of child rape crimes in northern England, which is an issue long been seized upon by far-right figures, in particular Robinson. The rally comes amid growing anti-immigration sentiment as Brexit supporter Nigel Farage's hard right Reform UK leads in polls and protesters target hotels used to house asylum seekers. The Metropolitan Police say at least 25 people were arrested after clashes erupted with the protesters, and as many as 26 officers were injured. The Metropolitan Police, which estimated 1.1 to 1.5 thousand people turned out, significantly exceeding organizers' estimates, say the clashes broke out after some attendees tried to enter so-called sterile areas near counter-protesters. Around 5,000 people had attended a stand-up to racism march, which began around a mile to the north. About 1,000 police were deployed to keep the rival groups apart. One of the counter-protesters said that despite the much smaller size of the anti-racism rally, it was really important to safeguard the rights to protest. Another one said it was important to take a stand against what he said was an awful rise of the right wing and fascism generally.
I live locally and I feel that it's really important to use any opportunity for us all to stand together against this awful rise of the right wing and fascism generally.
I've come from Cambridgeshire and I think it's really important to safeguard the right to protest first of all, but also I'm just really against racism. Some of my closest friends are brown.
We earlier spoke to Mr. Adam Schwartz, who's a UK-based writer and political commentator, and this is what he told us.
Well, I think for anyone who believes in a liberal, tolerant government here in the United Kingdom, yesterday's march in London was a deeply disturbing event. As you mentioned, there were over 100,000 people attending. That made it the largest far-right event in British history. Now, this was marketed as a display of patriotism, and there were thousands of Union and St George's flags being displayed. But of course, the star guest was Elon Musk, a foreign billionaire. Now, I think he addressed the rally really for two reasons. First is that he's becoming a key ally of Tommy Robinson, who was the lead organizer of the event, who is a long-term far-right activist and a repeat criminal who's had several convictions for assault, for fraud, and contempt of court. And also, the second reason I would say is that Elon Musk is really one of the primary drivers of radicalization of the British public, and indeed the wider Western public as well. And through his X platform, has really weaponized it to ensure that it's become a sort of far-right disinformation vehicle.